And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28, understanding Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28 is among the most quoted and cherished promises in the New Testament, especially for those seeking hope in difficult or confusing circumstances. Its meaning is deepened by its context, careful reading of each phrase, and reflection on how this truth applies to life. In the historical and biblical context, Paul's letter to the Romans, we can better understand the importance. Romans is a foundational letter written by the Apostle Paul to Christians in Rome, offering a comprehensive explanation of salvation, grace, and life in the Spirit. Romans 8 is celebrated for its rich teaching on victory, assurance, and the power of God even amidst suffering. Understanding the context of suffering and hope, leading up to verse 28, Paul has addressed groaning creation, human suffering, and the struggles believers endure while longing for redemption. Romans 8 insists that present hardships cannot compare with the future glory God will reveal, and that the Spirit helps believers in their weakness. It provides assurance in uncertainty. Verse 28 functions as a bold affirmation that despite appearances, God's purpose is at work through every circumstance faced by those who love him. The meaning of all things works for the good and those who love him. Purpose in suffering. No pain is wasted for those who belong to God. Suffering and blessing alike are transformed in God's hands to produce deeper faith, character, and eternal hope. The verb works, in present tense, suggests continuous action. God is always working, even when we cannot see it or make sense of current events. Relevance for today. Hope in uncertainty and pain. Romans 8:28 is repeatedly turned to in times of grief, disappointment, or confusion. Believers find comfort in knowing God's purposes never fail, no matter how circumstances appear. The verse invites trust even when answers are unclear or outcomes seem disappointing, reminding us that God's definition of good is often higher and richer than our own. Remembering God's providence helps believers endure trials with a sense of purpose, refusing despair and choosing to love and trust God even in darkness. Key takeaways. Romans 8:28 promises that God is actively working in every circumstance, good or bad, for the ultimate good of those who love him. The good is defined by God's purpose to make us more like Christ and bring about his redemptive plan, not simply human comfort or success. This assurance inspires hope, trust, and perseverance, anchoring believers in God's faithfulness regardless of what they face. In summary, Romans 8:28 is a foundational assurance that, for those who love God, every experience is under his sovereign care. He weaves all things, joys and sorrows, into a story of transformation and ultimate good, inviting us to trust in his wisdom, love, and endless power, no matter life's circumstances. Thank you so much for watching today. If Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, has encouraged your heart, I pray you feel truly blessed and reminded of God's unwavering faithfulness in every season of life. I'm deeply grateful for you and for this wonderful community. Your presence, support, and encouragement mean so much to me, and together we can continue to lift one another up with hope and gratitude. If this message spoke to you, please take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who might need encouragement, and subscribe for more uplifting content. I'd also love for you to leave a comment below. Let's build a supportive space where we can share our experiences and how God is working in our lives. Before you go, be sure to check out the video description for helpful resources and recommendations. Some of these are affiliate links, meaning I may receive a small commission if you make a purchase, at no additional cost to you. Your support through these links helps keep this channel going, and I truly appreciate it. Stay thankful, stay blessed, and know that God is always working for your good.